everyone, it's Sammy from Sammy's Sweet Life. We are talking goals, so this video is going to be mostly an overhead video. I filmed quite a few videos today, but I wanted to do a quick intro to this video and explain a little bit because it is midway through the year and I am super excited about where my July goals are headed. I want to talk a little bit about how the first part of the year went, and then we'll hop in and I'll show you guys my July goals. I am really happy with how much progress I've made this year, but I also look back at where I start every year and I was like, oh, I have all these big goals, all these big ideas. I want to get this, and this accomplished. I have lots of like enthusiasm and momentum in the beginning of the year, and then it kind of fizzles out over the next few months where I'm like, you know, I had lofty goals, but they are not realistic for a mom with 2 small kids, and I do with my own energy level. My goals and dreams are very lofty, and then the reality of it is I can only get so much done. Like, I'm gonna organize a different thing every month this year. Totally hasn't happened. I've organized like 3 sections of the house, and it just is one of those things that I see and I think I can do a whole lot more than I actually in reality can do. So for June and then again for July, I'm definitely simplifying my goals list, especially with the kids being home all the time. They do have activities here and there, but a lot of times it's like one-on-one with a kid, which sometimes can be even harder when I'm only one-on-one with them, whereas if they're both home, they'll go off and play together in these random times and I can get some stuff done. Well, when it's like one-on-one time where one's at an activity and then the other one's at an activity, I'm one-on-one with them all day, and it does not leave room for goal setting. It does not leave room for me getting stuff done around the house. In fact, I feel like even my daily chores are harder to do some days during the summer than they are during school years and stuff, where we have like a really nice routine and really nice schedule. I have pretty much some kid-free time most days. In the summertime, that is not the reality. So my goals again this month are going to be very abridged goals, and moving to the rest of the year, I'm going to just try to do as much as I can, but also not stress if I don't hit all of the goals for the year. Because I realize in the beginning I get gung-ho, I set everything as a goal, and then the reality sets in that it's just not realistic. Like, I think I can do way more. And it's like when your eyes are bigger than your stomach, like you make this big plate of food and you think you can eat it all, and then you start eating and you're like, oh, really? I'm gonna eat like a third of this. It's totally the same kind of thing with goal setting for me. It's like, oh, I think I can do all these things. And then I feel like Nemo's dad. I'm like, you think you could do all these things, Nemo, but you just can't. It's just how it is. Like, you just can't do all the things. So I really took that to heart and I thought about my goals for July, and I'm just kind of toning it back a little bit. So it is some progress, but it's not going to be as much progress as I always plan. Like, I plan so much and then I get a little bit of it done and I'm like, oh yeah, I did great. I wanted to try to be a little bit more realistic with my monthly goals. So anyway, all of that to say, we're gonna dive into the July goals and I'm gonna walk you through each section. I love the Makselife system because it does break goals down into 8 different sections of life, and I really like this goal setting. It's my 2nd year using the Makselife system completely, and I just love it. So yeah, that's not changing for the rest of the year. It's just I'm gonna make a little bit lighter goals. So let's go ahead and change camera angles and we'll hop into the July goals. Okay, so moving into July, a lot of these goals are very similar to what I wrote down for June and previous months, and I went and looked at my annual goals and added a few things here and there. And one of the main things I want to concentrate on this month is some hobby time, and I'm going to incorporate in some more scrapbooking related stuff. I did get behind on my photo a day and I've caught up all the way through June, and I have a few weeks in May to still catch up on, but I want to continue keeping up with that photo a day now that school's out and it's easier for me to keep up with it. I really love the printed pages that I have done so far, and I want to make sure I continue to do that. So this is going to be part of my hobby time, is just sticking with the photo a day. I'm kind of jumping out of order, by the way. And then print next set of Project Life pages. So I probably will wait until I'm done with July, so I have a nice stack of Project Life pages to print. I'm also planning on working on those dance photos. I've backed up most of them, organized them on my computer and stuff, and made albums in our photo backup, but I need to get all of them in Project Life spread. So I'll probably end up printing actually in August, but I'll print all of the Project Life daily photo a day pages, and then also try to get all of those dance pages printed. And then as far as the albums themselves, I want to get my 12 by 12 pages planned out. So I have some, I think, mostly planned out in January, where I would do like one Project Life spread next to a traditional page. So I print those pictures and I have them to scrapbook for whenever, and then they mark the page in the actual book itself so that I'm not having to move pages in and out of page protectors and stuff. So I want to go ahead and like outline exactly where all of those pages end up being so that I have the album most of the way done. It'll still have places where there's just pictures stuck in the page protector, but it's flippable to where the kids can look through it and see those pictures, even though the pages themselves aren't all the way done. But that's like a main goal in July, is to get completely caught up with that, get ready to print, work on those dance photos, getting them in Project Life spreads, and just working on making that album a little bit more complete. I don't have on here traditional scrapbooking at all because that's not the priority right now, but getting set up to where I could traditional scrapbook some of this year's pages if I want to, it would be a nice way to set it up. This whole fun and recreation section, I just use it for scrapbooking. And now bouncing back to the beginning, over here the yellow is personal, and I use this for fun things, learning things, routine type of stuff. So I've got quite a bit of things on here. Crocheting project, I started a new blanket, and this one's for Olivia. So it definitely helps when I have a reason to crochet. Like I crocheted Stella a rainbow chevron blanket, and I told Libby I would make her a blanket too. So I'm working on that, and it gives me a reason to do it. And I can do that mindlessly while Johnny and I watch TV. We're watching old reruns of Law and Order SVU. I don't even know what season we're on, but we watch an episode pretty much every night. That's just our like time together, and I can crochet during that. And then AM PM routine, I'm still tweaking that here and there. I'm definitely in the summer groove now, so it's a little bit different for that. And then hobby time every day, that's just to keep me sane pretty much. Like with the kids home most of the time, I need that little hobby time wind down. And then I'm working on my Japanese practice. I'm still going through lessons. I'm still learning with that. I'm still practicing writing, all sorts of things with that. And then choose sticker fun planner. So my Sterling Ink Common Planner ran out and I need a new sticker sneeze planner. So I'm in the works of choosing that. I already talked about the orange section, the fun and recreation. The next section is called work and learning, and I use that strictly for this channel, Sami's Sweet Life. I plan on doing 3 videos per week. I want to continue with pen swatches and planner reviews, so hint hint, I've got other pens to swatch and other planners to review, and then commit to my EC Hourly. I did a whole video recently. I actually filmed it today. Don't know when it's actually going up, but I'm gonna be using my EC Hourly, and I'm super excited about this decision. I've been waiting for this planner. It's pretty much as close to planner perfection as possible for me. That's a lot of P words. But I really like it, and I'm ready to commit and narrow it down to 1. And then over here for family and relationships, our babysitter graduated. She is leaving us, but we have like 1 open week this month where we can plan in a date night. So we're going to try to do that. Libby is working on chores and allowance, so that's something that's a priority. I actually signed Libby and I up for a couple of baking classes, which will be super fun. It's like cake decorating type of things. She was super excited, so I showed her the pictures of what I had picked out, and she's stoked. And I'm super excited. That's the kind of stuff I love to do. So she and I are going to do that, and we have some other summer fun planned for both girls. And then as far as Cloudlet, he's got his own little section here. We're working on walking, brushing, and training. And then over here, health and wellness is usually just mostly fitness stuff. I'm tracking with MyFitnessPal again. I'm doing the Power Zone Challenge, and I'm also watching Grey's Anatomy while riding. So I ride most days, and I've been really enjoying that. I talked all about this in a recent Pillow Chat video. I'll link down below because I went into more detail about all 3 of those. They're mostly self-explanatory. And spiritual personal growth, I've got reading. The Daily Stoic is also reading, but I want to read a different book. And then also Club Moxie work. I am in the Club Moxie, which is a group coaching thing, and it's really a great Facebook group. There's lots of inspiration, motivation, group cheerleading going on. They give you lots of stuff to think about every month, and I really, really enjoy the live trainings and the Q&As. I just think it's a great group. So if you need a little bit more kick in the pants to be productive and get your life on track, I think it's a great group to check out. And then over here, financial, I'm still working on my own no spend, and my exception is I have some gift card money piling up. I ended up getting a Mother's Day gift card, a birthday gift card. I think I ended up using like my 3rd one that I had, but I can use that, and I'm just trying to not spend as much. I went crazy, I think, in April, and I still want to just kind of carry on the no spend momentum. I get some monthly kit things, and that's pretty much all lately. And then over here, low spend groceries. Our freezer ended up not closing all the way. We've got a freezer in our garage, and everything went bad in our freezer, which was devastating. It like totally made me sick to have to throw away everything, but it was not as much stuff as it could have been because I have been cooking, especially like meats and stuff from the freezer. So we didn't end up wasting too much. But now our freezer is pretty much empty, so the only exception to my low spend groceries is to shop sales to fill up the freezer with things that I know we're gonna eat. There was a lot of stuff in the freezer, like I'd buy this and this on sale. It wasn't necessarily tried and true things that we were gonna eat, so there was a lot of random things we threw away in the back of the freezer that nobody was gonna ever eat, so it was kind of a blessing in disguise. So now I can fill it with things I know we will rotate all the way through. And then over here, physical environment, it's just mostly house stuff. I'm still working on Power 10s where I just set a timer for 10 minutes and go to town trying to tidy up and clean and do little mini projects here and there. I want to start our art walls. We've got 2 gallery walls I need to start. I want to hang my charcuterie boards in the dining room. We have this idea for how we're going to hang them, so I want to hopefully get that done this month. And then Operation Clean Counters. We just have way too much junk that's always on the counters, especially in the kitchen. We have an open concept and it just drives me bonkers having clutter on the counters. So that's just something I'm going to work on, making sure that everybody's taking their stuff where they need to go and not just leaving things on the counter. And then also me at the end of the day, just like putting away many appliances and things like that to make sure that the counters stay nice and clean. And that's it. I feel like most of it's stuff I've already mostly been doing. The main larger things are the Project Life scrapbooking stuff and then also some of the house things. Otherwise, it's much of the same stuff going on, and I hope you guys liked it. So let me know down below what your main focus is for July. My main focus is getting caught up with the photos and getting my scrapbook in order. Just continuing on with the summer fun and excitement. So I hope you guys are well. Have a great day. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me along. I've got affiliate links down below where relevant, and even a Makselife coupon code for you guys. So check the description box down below, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching and happy July. Bye guys.